Mary Shelley's Frankenstein is widely considered the first work of science fiction. Its title comes from the name of its hero, Victor Frankenstein, an enthusiastic scientist who found out the big secret about the creation of a living being. In the story, Frankenstein was highly excited by his discovery about how to create a living being, so he spent much time doing experiments. He even stole dead bodies and body parts from graves in the middle of the night. Finally, he completed his creation and made it come alive. Against Frankenstein's expectations, however, this creation turned out to be a giant monster. Frankenstein got so scared that he escaped in horror. The next day, Frankenstein returned to his laboratory but found that the monster was gone. As for the monster, after he left Frankenstein's laboratory, he was not welcome anywhere because of his scary appearance. The monster started to hate Frankenstein for creating him. The feeling slowly grew stronger and drove the monster to murder Frankenstein's brother. After his brother's death, Frankenstein blamed himself and deeply regretted having created such a horrible being. Just then, the monster turned up in front of him. The monster told Frankenstein in tears how much he wanted to be loved, but it was impossible for humans to love a monster. Therefore, the monster asked Frankenstein to create a female creature for him, or else he would make Frankenstein's life even more miserable. Frankenstein agreed to the monster's demand because of this threat, but he changed his mind later. He feared that the two might bear children, so he destroyed the half-finished female creature. When the monster learned the news, he angrily killed Frankenstein's best friend. Later, Frankenstein's bride was also killed on their wedding night. To prevent more misfortunes from happening, Frankenstein planned to hunt down the monster, so he followed the monster to the North Pole. However, he didn't succeed, and he ended up dying from the cold. In the end, the monster found Frankenstein's dead body and cried over his death. Then, the monster disappeared and was never seen again. It was certain that, in the beginning, Frankenstein never expected that his passion for science would lead to such tragic consequences. He indeed paid a terrible price for his great experiment. Interestingly, many people telling the story to others often mistake the monster's name for Frankenstein. Perhaps the scientist is also seen as a monster by readers.